We are inside the guest house on the main level. And Sean, can you tell us about the main level here? Maybe we'll start with the electronics and the modern conveniences that guests have during their stay.
Sure. One of the things we try to do is make it as energy efficient as possible and make it as modern as possible with keeping the rustic charm of the original barn.
Okay.
So we've got all the modern conveniences you would have at home. We really went out of our way, especially in the kitchen. Kind of got an open floor plan, so it's not a very large building. It's about 1,200 square feet total with both floors, but we do have 2 bathrooms, the 2 bedrooms upstairs, which we talk about. And then the main floor, which we're in now, is kind of an open floor plan between the kitchen and the living room and the dining areas inside the silo. And as far as the conveniences, we tried to provide everything that you would have at home. We've got a pretty high-end kitchen.
I'm going to scan the camera too, absolutely. Sean, and the folks can see it's a very modern kitchen.
With the farmhouse look, we've got recycled concrete countertops that we handmade for the kitchen. We've got an induction cooktop, an electric induction cooktop with a full range underneath it. Microwave, we've got a high efficiency dishwasher, we got coffee maker, of course, refrigerator, freezer, and then we also stock the kitchen with everything you have at home. So if you want to come here and cook, you've got everything you need, from the spices to the cooking oils and vinegars. We've got professional cookware, we've got a lot of mixing bowls, utensils, just anything you would need, right down to the plastic bags, Tupperware, storage containers. I mean, you name it, it's here. And then we also always provide organic coffees and teas. We've got a pretty wide selection of that. We also stock energy bars, microwave popcorn, hot cocoa, things like that that you might just want to snack on while you're here, and guests are always welcome to use as much of that as they like.
So all the pots are here, so if they wanted to, guests can go down to downtown Biwabic, where we have a nice little grocery store, and get their perishables and prepare a full meal very easily here.
Absolutely. And we also have an outdoor fire pit, which has a cooking grate on it.
Okay.
And we have a gas barbecue grill that a lot of guests like to use for barbecuing too.
Okay. And I noticed over here, Sean, a compost container.
Yeah.
And that falls in line with the sustainability of the guest house. And do guests take advantage of that, and what do they do? And
yeah, and we talk about it a little during the check-in procedure, so everybody knows what to do and how to use it. But basically, it's a stainless steel container. We have compost bins outside.
Okay.
And anything that you want to compost while you're here just goes in that container, and then if you fill it up, we show you where you can put it in our outdoor compost bin, or we'll just dump it out there after the guests leave, and then we rotate the compost and put it in the gardens for next year.
Okay. And I'm going to walk in the living room, Sean, and we can take a look at this area where folks can relax inside while they're here. And you have a large screen, flat screen TV.
Yep, so we have satellite television with DirecTV, so we've got a full range of channels and movie channels as well.
Okay.
I also have a radio, CD player, iPod docking station combination there for music.
Okay.
And then
so they can connect their iPod in there and have their playlist played right here.
Absolutely.
During their stay. And what about the heating and the energy in here? I see the fireplace over here, and I see some wood pellets.
Yep, the fireplace is actually backup heat or ambiance in the winter if you'd like, and we decided to go with a wood pellet stove, which burns wood pellets, and wood pellets are essentially compressed sawdust.
Okay.
And we have a couple of wood pellet manufacturing plants in our region here that make these pellets, and they're essentially taking sawdust. It's usually from a lumber mill. They're taking their waste sawdust and putting in the machinery to compress it into pellets, and then they can sell it as a product.
Okay.
So it's basically a waste stream product, and these stoves are designed specifically to burn these wood pellets, so it's all automated. There's a hopper in the back, which we always keep full, and essentially you just turn up the thermostat and it automatically ignites. It automatically feeds the pellets. The hopper holds enough pellets to burn all day and all night, and heat the whole building if it needs to. But we also have solar heat. We have 9 4x8 solar hot water panels that are out ground mounted out in our yard.
And you made those yourself?
And I made those myself.
Okay.
We had 2 heating seasons with them, and depending on the time of year and the amount of sun we're getting, they'll provide 50 to 100% of the heat load for the building. And that solar heated fluid is pumped underground and into the insulated slab. We have a concrete slab on this main floor we're standing on now. So that heated fluid is just automatically circulated through the slab and provides quite a bit of the lion's share of the heating. And then we have an electric boiler that backs that up.
Okay.
And then the wood pellet stove is a backup to those 2 systems, or if you just want to look at the glow of a fireplace, you can fire this up at any time. So
I went on your website earlier today and checked out the slideshow when you were under construction.
Okay.
And I saw the foundation, or the footings, or the frame of the house, I guess. Footings is not the right word, but the frame and all the slab and all the tubing. And if folks want to do that, they can go right on your website, and the pictures are all in chronological order. So it's a really nice way that you posted that, and they can see how it was constructed. And it was interesting to see the brick. You could see the outline during construction in the base frame of the house.
Right. When we formed the slab, we actually made a second form that was the outline of this pathway. And what we were trying to do is, as you'll see if you watch the slideshow, is it's new construction, but almost all the materials you see when you're standing inside right now, from the brick flooring to the cabinetry to the window trim to the timber framing inside, all those elements came from either the original barn that we deconstructed, which was right on this exact footprint, or other buildings that we took down on the property, or other pieces that we salvaged from other buildings in the area or the region. So tried to use as many local materials, reclaimed materials, historic materials as possible, just to minimize our footprint and give it a unique feel of the historic nature of the property.
Yeah, I really encourage people to go take a look at that slideshow. It really does a good job at telling the construction story. Sean, we're gonna maybe take a look at the dining area, and then we'll connect again outside.
Sounds good.
Okay, can you tell me this? Now, this is the downstairs of the silo, right?
Yep.
And so when we toured the upstairs, we saw that the silo, or the bathroom, is in the silo. So right above us is the bathroom upstairs, but then this is the dining room down here. Beautiful round table.
And the
How
table
fun
itself,
to gather people around this and eat.
And it seats quite a few. And the table itself was made from a tree trunk for the base, as you can see. And then the tabletop was made from reclaimed lumber from the garage building that we deconstructed 3 years ago on the property. And then the booth portion itself is made from strips of maple that we milled on our own sawmill and bent and glued them to make the curves.
This is beautiful. Sean, did you do that tree trunk yourself? I mean, that is an actual tree trunk?
It's the real deal. It's all wood.
That is beautiful.
And even the curtains, as you can see, are coffee bags.
Coffee bags. I was thinking potato sacks, but they're coffee bags.
And we got those as a donation from our local co-op. They saved some of the bags that the coffee comes in, and my mom and my grandmother sewed them into curtains. Did a great job.
Oh, that is it. I just get so many ideas walking through here. Well, Sean, we'll connect again outside, and you can show us the grounds a little bit.
Okay.
Thank you.